Hey, what's wrong? You look kinda down. Okay. I guess you're just naturally quiet. But me, I'm worried about Muku Village. Let's get going.
Yes, some kind soul came out of nowhere and left us all this. And they asked for very little in return. So we used it to rebuild the defenses for the village. I couldn't believe it. They only asked for 10% of the market price for everything. We're very thankful. And I know it's not much, but we wanted to give you a gift in return for your help the other day.
Could it be?
It's exactly the kind of thing Indorf would do.
Father, do you know where these goods came from? I think you do.
All things physical and spiritual must cycle throughout the world. Just as water is cleansed by ascending to the heavens and falling back down to earth as purified rain.
So you're saying the gods themselves won't intervene?
In my experience, no. No god will look after those who refuse to stand and think for themselves. The will of the gods tells us to do good, to act with meaning, to not stand still and grow stagnant.
Grow stagnant, huh?
That's a good metaphor. Goes well with the water one, too. I like it.
You would, pond scum. You've got water on the brain. You're obsessed, really.
We've been granted this one chance to stand against our aggressors. So we will not wait to accept our fate and call it a blessing. Instead, we will shift fate according to our will and consider it a greater blessing to do so. This is in accordance with the will of the gods. This is how we show our devotion to them. I see. We may look to different gods, but we cannot stand idly by while those lost souls seek salvation. I'll try to help them as best I can. All flows from the guidance of the gods of Abyss.
Oh, you there! Vitali, I believe. You disappeared for a while there, didn't you?
Of course not. I was there the whole time. For some reason, people seem to lose track of me. You must be mistaken. Oh, look there. Here comes a Nereid.
Huh.
Commander Juno?
What's wrong? Is Pen okay? He's not hurt, is he?
Oh, no. I have a message from Queen Alexemia. A civil war has broken out in Raid. Please return immediately for further details. Oh, and Pen is anxiously awaiting your return.
I have to go right now, if you'll excuse me.
What is this?
But how?
Who does he think he is?
Who
does he think he is?
What is...
He must be heard. He must be heard. It's a lie.
How dare you? No, it is true.
No, it must be true! This is insane. We must act. Show us the evidence. This is insane. I refuse to believe.
I say, must be true.
How can this be?
Put down your weapon!
Unhand me!
You cannot do this! What is the meaning of this? Leave me alone!
Breaking the law!
No, you're breaking the law!
You dogs! You
He must be heard.
This is right.
He must be heard.
What in the hell is going on? What are all these humans doing here?
These are refugees from Raid. There's been a revolution.
Revolution? Does that mean Thorndyke went through with it?
Revolution? What's that? Is it food? Does it taste good?
You need to shut up for a while.
Huh. Such a complacent nation like Raid is having a revolution. Have the times changed? Or maybe it was there all along.
Come with me to our home. There's someone I think you'll want to meet.
Welcome back. You seem well.
It's been a while, huh?
Oh yeah, that guy. Who is he again?
It's Galahad. I don't blame you for forgetting. Suppose you'd like to know what happened? Grand Cordon Thorndyke and a few of his most trusted knights suddenly began investigating the king's personal life. I was one of them. When I asked why he was doing this, he told me of his meeting with you. I was suspicious at first, of course. But as we dug deeper, I found the king was the one unworthy of my trust. Needless to say, I was shocked. And the longer we looked, the worse it got. We'd uncovered the darker side of our king. He had lied to us, stolen from us, betrayed us all.
For a king to steal and swindle, humans truly know no shame. Nothing surprises me now.
When all was laid bare, he turned inward. He asked himself what he should do. What was the right thing to do? Who was friend or enemy? Finally, he came to a conclusion. He decided he had to tell everyone the truth.
He chose the people over their king. He presented everything he'd found before the National Assembly.
But to convince them, we needed solid evidence. So the night before, we snuck into the tower holding the Crimson Tear. We felt as if we were pressed up against the edge of a canyon. We didn't know if we'd get away with it. We didn't know what the king would do if he found out. And despite all our efforts, we didn't know if the gamble at the assembly would pay off.
It seems the gamble worked.
Yes, the people have opened their eyes. The flame of revolution has been ignited.
But revolution always demands sacrifice, often larger than one can ever imagine.
So where's Thorndyke? Didn't he come with you?
They took him prisoner. They brought him before us. He was killed before my very eyes. I still haven't accepted it. That he would ever die like that. No. He didn't resist at all. Looking back, I think he was prepared from the beginning to give up his life. So long as it served a purpose.
So, it took the death of an honest man to push those timid fools into action.
A man of honor gave his life so that they might know the truth. He moved their hearts.
How sad. We stood against his knights, but he was a good man with a strong spirit. I'm truly sorry he's gone. I wish all humans were half as good as him. I'm proud Penn can call a man like that his father.
Yap, yap, yap. All you do is talk. What are you actually gonna do about it?
The Nereds will care for the citizens of Raid who can't or won't stray too far from their home.
The rest of us will take whatever we can and search the land for a new home. Eventually we'll find what we're looking for and begin again. A nation without a king. A nation that exists only to serve its people.
I think that's friggin' impossible. I think your mouth's writing checks your dumb ass can't cash.
Perhaps. But we must try. I didn't understand Thorndyke before. Actually, I was jealous of him. It's embarrassing now to admit that. But I have to be honest with myself, or I won't be able to face him when we meet in the afterlife.
Well, cheer up, buddy. I don't really understand all that complicated stuff you said, but I'm sure everything will work out just fine. Once we kill all those big world thingies, you can live wherever you want without worrying.
And don't worry about those who choose to remain. They'll be safe with us.
Thank you all. And now we must get going. Some have already left, and I must catch up.
You've really changed. Well, I vow to change too. I vow to change the world and help everyone live in peace.
The World Eater is only guarded by a few men who stayed behind, and the armies of the local nobles. But I'm guessing even those private armies have packed up and left the area. So we can assume that all they have left are the few remaining sentries.
So now's the time for us to take action.
I'll just sneak up behind it and snap its neck.
What's with you and snapping necks? Its neck is bigger than you!
Even if that's all that's left, it's still going to be tough. Who's going to fend them off? Us? The Nereids? Say we tie up the guards on our end. You really think the Nereids can take down a World Eater on their own?
Hey, don't count us out. We're not as weak as you might think.
That's not what I'm saying. But failure's not an option at this point. We have to be at our very best.
If you gotta guarantee victory, you're gonna need to call on me. Isn't that right, soulmate? Yeah, I knew you'd say that. I know just how damn stubborn you are. Fine then, do things your way. But don't come crying to me after you're dead.
Stubborn's not always a bad thing. It's foolish to rush into something with no idea of what might happen next.
Hey, big guy, we don't have much of a choice. Sure, some more help would be nice, but all we have is Endor, and who knows where he is. We gotta make do.
What about you, Vitali? Don't you have any friends you could ask for help?
I'm somewhat of an introvert. Even if I ask the few friends I have, I doubt they just come running.
We can't hesitate. We have the momentum. This may be the only chance we get. It has been the one goal of the Nereids for the last 200 years to slay this terrible giant. We have not come this far only to lose it all now. Never again.
Oh, hey! How's Pen doing?
He's a strong boy. He has dealt with his father's death like a man. Now he's helping out the refugees who are staying with us. You landfolk are quite different from us Nereids. He's helping them transition into their new life at sea.